the Roman legion that marched north and vanished. This wasn't a small scouting party. This was the Legionime Hispana. Thousands of hardened soldiers, a vital cog in the Roman war machine. For centuries, they were a documented presence in Roman Britain, a bulwark against the fierce tribes of the north. Then, around the turn of the 2nd century AD, the 9th Legion simply ceased to exist in historical records. Their banners went dark, their marching songs fell silent, and their ultimate fate became a ghost story whispered through the ages. What happened to the 9th Legion? The most widely accepted theory places their demise in northern Britain, during a campaign against the Caledonian tribes around 117 AD. Imagine the scene, a vast Roman army pushing into unforgiving, mist-shrouded highlands, far from supply lines. Ancient sources hint at a catastrophic defeat, a brutal ambush that annihilated the legion. The sheer scale of this potential slaughter is staggering. It would have been a military disaster of unprecedented proportions for Rome, a loss so profound it would have shaken the empire to its core. But evidence is frustratingly scarce. While archaeological finds like coins and pottery bearing the 9th's insignia have been discovered across Britain, no definitive battlefield has ever been identified. No mass graves, no hoard of abandoned legionary equipment hinting at a final stand. One notable discovery, a hoard of over 3,000 silver denarii found near Hadrian's Wall, is sometimes linked to the 9th, perhaps buried for safekeeping before a march that never returned. Yet this is circumstantial at best. Another theory suggests a quieter, more ignominious end. Reassignment. Perhaps the legion was so depleted by earlier losses, or so ineffective, that its remnants were absorbed into other legions, its identity dissolved. Some historians point to the possibility of its transfer east, possibly to quell uprisings in Parthia or Judea, where records become even murkier. This wasn't a glorious annihilation, but a slow fading, a bureaucratic erasure. Yet even this leaves a void, a lack of clear documentation for such a significant troop movement. The mystery deepens when considering the legion's symbolic importance. The 9th Hispana was a celebrated unit, bearing the title Macedonica and Pia Fidelis, loyal and true. Its disappearance would have been a significant propaganda blow. Why would Rome allow such a unit to simply vanish without a trace in its historical accounts? If they were annihilated, why no grand pronouncements of victory from the tribes or detailed Roman accounts of the disaster to serve as a warning? If reassigned, why no record of their integration? Ultimately, the 9th Legion remains a phantom in Roman history. Was it wiped out in a brutal Caledonian ambush, its bones left to bleach on northern moors? Was it gradually disbanded, its soldiers scattered like leaves in the wind? Or did it march east, its final destination lost to the mists of time and incomplete records? Without definitive archaeological proof or surviving textual evidence, the true end of Legionime Hispana remains one of history's most compelling and maddening unsolved riddles. The silence of the 9th echoes through the centuries, a stark reminder of how much can be lost